Imagine for a moment that you have the power to transform your life right now. Imagine that everything you've dreamed of, all your goals and desires, are within your reach, but something is holding you back. Chaos, distractions, fear of failure. How many times have you postponed what really matters? How many opportunities have you let slip away without even trying? The truth is, time is the most valuable resource we have, and every minute we let slip by is a minute stolen from our life. It's time to stop drifting through life, to stop letting excuses dominate our destiny. It's time to take control of your existence and make your life a masterpiece. In this video, you will discover 10 powerful lessons from Stoicism, ancient teachings that will encourage you to focus on yourself, let go of what you can't control, and stop wasting your time on what doesn't matter. This is the moment to unlock your potential, shape your future, and become the best version of yourself. Because in the end, the only true failure is not having tried. Let's begin this journey towards your transformation. Before we continue, I'd like to kindly ask you to like and share this video so it can reach many others. And if you don't want to miss any of my future videos, subscribe and hit the bell icon. You are your best investment. Put yourself first. Most people spend their lives investing in everything except themselves. They spend money on unnecessary items, empty entertainment, trying to impress others. They invest time in draining relationships, in jobs they hate, and in habits that destroy them. But what they don't realize is that the most important investment, the one that truly matters, is in yourself. If you don't put yourself first, no one else will. If you don't take care of your mind, body, and spirit, you will end up exhausted, unhappy, and feeling empty. How many times have you put aside what you truly want to satisfy others' expectations? How many times have you postponed your personal growth because you were too busy solving other people's problems? The Stoics had it clear. Your life is your responsibility. You can't control what happens around you, but you can control how you develop and what you choose to focus on. When you put yourself first, you make better decisions, surround yourself with people who enrich you, and build a life that truly makes sense for you. Start today. Invest in knowledge. Read, learn, question everything you think you know. Invest in your health, eat well, work out, sleep enough. Invest in your mental peace. Stay away from toxic relationships. Stop worrying about others' opinions and work on your self-control. Don't feel guilty for putting yourself first. It's not selfish, it's necessary. If you're not well, you can't help anyone else. You can't build anything solid. So decide now. Will you continue living for others, or will you start investing in the most important person in your life? Eliminate distractions and cultivate your focus. We live in the age of distractions. Your attention is your most valuable resource, and without you realizing it, you give it away every day to notifications, social media, irrelevant news, and empty conversations. You want to move forward in life, but something always interrupts your progress. The question is, how much of your time do you really use to build the life you want? The Stoics understood that without focus, there is no progress. Seneca said, "It is not that we have little time, but that we waste a lot of it." The truth is, you don't need more hours in the day. You need to stop wasting them. How many times have you sat down to work on something important, only to get distracted by your phone? How many times have you promised to exercise, learn something new, or improve your life, only to get trapped in the noise of the world? It's time to take control. Eliminate what drains your energy without giving you anything in return. Turn off social media when you work. Set boundaries with people who drain your time. Don't consume content aimlessly. Don't let others' urgencies dictate your agenda. If you don't design your life, someone else will do it for you. But eliminating distractions is not enough. You need to train your focus. Dedicate time to what truly matters. When you work, work. When you're with the people you care about, appreciate them. When you read, absorb knowledge without interruption. Do everything with full presence, without fragmenting your attention. Don't let the noise of the world drown out your potential. The difference between success and mediocrity doesn't lie in luck, but in how you protect your focus. So ask yourself, do you want to live distracted, or do you want to dominate your life? The choice is yours. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, not drain you. Look at the people you spend the most time with and ask yourself, do they push me to grow, or do they hold me back? It may sound harsh, but it's the truth. Your environment directly influences who you become. No matter how disciplined you are, if you surround yourself with negative people, those without ambition, or those who constantly complain, that energy will inevitably contaminate you. The Stoics understood that a person's character is shaped by their associations. Epictetus said, "Avoid those whose influence is corrupt, for even without realizing it, their habits can become yours." You can't hope to build a strong mindset if you spend your days surrounded by people who give up at the first sign of difficulty. The people around you should elevate you, inspire you, and challenge you to improve. They should be people who not only talk about their dreams, but work to make them a reality. People who, instead of complaining, look for solutions. People who see adversity as an opportunity, not as an excuse. But that doesn't mean you should immediately cut ties with everyone. It means you need to be aware of who influences your life and to what extent. Spend more time with people who motivate you and less with those who drain you. And if you currently don't have a circle that inspires you, start building one. Surround yourself with books from great minds. Consume content that pushes you forward. Seek mentors. Find communities of people with the mindset you want to develop. Your personal development is directly linked to the people you interact with. You can't soar high if you remain tied to those who don't want to take off. So decide today. Will you continue to stay surrounded by people who block you, or will you start seeking those who challenge you to be better? Your worth doesn't depend on external validation. Why do so many people live trapped in the need for approval? They seek validation on social media, in their social circle, from their family, from their partner, measuring their value based on the opinions of others. But here's the truth. If you base your self-esteem on external validation, you will never truly be free. The Stoics understood that depending on the recognition of others is a form of slavery. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, not the number of likes, compliments, or acceptance you receive." External validation is volatile. It changes over time, and it will never be enough. If you have it today, you may lose it tomorrow. So what will you do? Will you let your worth crumble just because someone doesn't approve of what you're doing? If you want to live in peace, you must learn to validate yourself. The only opinion that truly matters about who you are and what you do is your own. Act with integrity, follow your purpose, strive to improve every day. If the answer is yes, then you are already enough, regardless of what the world says. But this isn't an easy path. It requires unlearning years of social conditioning that teach us to seek approval. You must train your mind to be independent of others' opinions. There will be criticism. There will be people who won't understand your journey, and that's okay. What's important is that you understand who you are and what you're worth. You can't control what others think of you, but you can control how you perceive yourself. The day you stop seeking external validation will be the day you are truly free. Are you ready to start living for yourself and not for the approval of others? Create a routine that brings you closer to your best version. Your life won't change by what you do occasionally, but by what you do every day. Your habits determine your destiny. If you keep waking up without direction, procrastinating, and leaving your personal growth to chance, don't expect great results. Success isn't a matter of luck. It's about consistency. The Stoics understood that greatness doesn't come from momentary inspiration, but from daily discipline. Epictetus said, "Progress is not achieved by chance, but by training and application. If you want to be stronger, wiser, and more resilient, you must build a routine that works in your favor, not against you. Start with the basics. Take care of your body, your mind, and your purpose. Design your mornings to win the day. Get up early, move, nourish your mind with knowledge instead of distractions. Prioritize working on yourself before diving into the demands of the world. Don't let your days be reactive, where you simply respond to what's happening around you. Take control. Set times for what really matters. Your goals, your learning, your well-being. A great day doesn't happen by chance, it's planned. But don't confuse routine with monotony. It's not about doing the same meaningless thing every day, but about building a system that favors your growth. Want discipline? Then make effort a habit. Want mental clarity? Dedicate time to reflection and learning. Every small action counts, and over time, these actions will become the foundation of your best version. If you don't build your routine, someone else will. Your boss, social media, distractions. Take control of your day, or your day will control you. The question is, are you designing your life, or are you just letting it happen? Don't compare, compete only with yourself. Comparison is a trap that steals your peace. There will always be someone more successful, stronger, smarter, or more advanced in some aspect of life. But measuring yourself against others' results is a surefire recipe for frustration. Instead of focusing on your own progress, you'll get trapped in a race to reach standards that don't even belong to you. The Stoics understood that the only true competition is with yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't waste time arguing about what it means to be a good man, be one." In other words, stop looking at what others are doing and focus on your own growth. Ask yourself, am I better today than I was yesterday? This is the only metric that matters. When you compare yourself to others, you give your power to the external world. Your self-esteem depends on others' successes, on circumstances you can't control. But if you make your personal evolution the only standard, you'll always be in control. It doesn't matter if others move faster. What matters is that you continue to progress. This doesn't mean you can't be inspired by others. Observe, learn, but don't obsess over surpassing someone else. Everyone has their own path, their own battles, their own circumstances. Comparing is unfair because you don't see the hidden effort, sacrifices, or struggles others face. So shift the focus, stop looking sideways, and focus on yourself. Ask yourself every day, how can I improve? How can I be more disciplined, stronger, wiser? This is the only competition worth having. The key is not to be better than others, but to be better than the person you were yesterday. And if you commit to this idea, progress will be inevitable. The power of the present. Stop postponing your life. How many times have you said to yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, when I have more time, when I feel ready? The trap of procrastination is one of the quietest forms of wasting life. We believe time belongs to us, that there will always be a tomorrow to do what truly matters, but the reality is different. The only moment you have is the present. The Stoics understood this well. Seneca warned that it's not that we have little time, but that we waste it. We get distracted by insignificant things, put off important decisions, and live waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Meanwhile, life continues without asking for permission. If you want to change, if you want to grow, if you want to live fully, do it now. Don't wait for the perfect motivation. Don't wait to feel 100% ready. The truth is, you will never be. Life won't stop until you decide to act. Think about this every day. What am I postponing? You are stealing time from the person you could become. How much longer will you wait? How many opportunities will you let slip because fear or laziness hold you back? Start today, even with small steps. If you want to improve your health, exercise today. If you want to learn something new, study today. If you want to build a better version of yourself, do it now. The present is the only real thing. The future is uncertain and the past no longer exists. Only this moment is in your hands. Live it with intention, action, and determination. Because if you keep waiting, one day you'll wake up and realize there is no more time and it will be too late. Learn to control what you can and let go of what you can't. Have you ever felt like you're drowning in a sea of worries? Worries about the future, about what others think, about things you can't change? This is one of the main sources of anguish, the constant struggle against what is out of our control. But true peace comes when you learn to distinguish what you can control from what you can't. The Stoics, like Epictetus, taught that freedom lies in accepting what we cannot change and focusing only on what we can influence. For example, you can't control how others react, but you can control how you respond. You can't prevent difficulties from happening, but you can decide how to face them. Suffering often arises from attachment to what we cannot control. We waste ourselves trying to change what's out of our hands, other people's opinions, the weather, the past. This is a waste of energy and a sure source of frustration. It's like trying to control the wind with your hands. What you need to do is adapt to the wind, not fight it. Remember, you only control your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Don't waste time or energy trying to manipulate everything around you. The art of inner peace lies in this distinction. Be aware of what you can change and focus on that, and simply let go of the rest. When you learn to let go of what you can't control, you set yourself free. Free yourself from anxiety, guilt, and frustration. act where you can make a difference, and accept with serenity what you can't change. Only then can you live with a true sense of control and balance. Stop wasting energy on what you can't control. In our daily lives, we often waste an overwhelming amount of energy on things we simply can't change. We worry about the future, ruminate over the past, and let what others think consume us. This ongoing emotional strain not only hinders our progress, but also steals our inner peace. The Stoics offer us a valuable lesson. Investing time and energy into what is beyond our control is futile. Marcus Aurelius expressed it well. When you wake up in the morning, think of the privilege of being alive, of thinking, of enjoying, of loving. Begin your day by focusing on what is in your hands, freeing yourself from the weight of what you can't alter. The key is to focus on what you can influence: your attitude, your reactions, and your decisions. If something is out of your control, accept that it's beyond your reach. Worrying doesn't lead to results. It only causes stress and anxiety. You can't change the weather, but you can decide how to dress for it. You can't control other people's actions, but you can choose how to react. By stopping the waste of energy on things you can't change, you create mental and emotional space for what truly matters: your growth, your relationships, and your dreams. In doing so, you'll gain clarity, boost productivity, and improve your overall well-being. Every minute spent on things outside your control is a minute stolen from your potential. Stop wasting energy, focus on what you can change, and accept with calm what you can't. Only then will you live with purpose and freedom. Make self-discipline your greatest strength. Self-discipline is not just a trait, it's the key to unlocking your full potential. Without it, our dreams, goals, and aspirations remain nothing more than wishes. Without self-discipline, procrastination, excuses, and distractions dominate our lives. The Stoics understood this truth. Real freedom and success are only achieved when we take charge of our actions, thoughts, and decisions, not when we let circumstances control us. Self-discipline is the ability to make deliberate choices and remain resolute when faced with challenges or temptations. Seneca perfectly summarized it when he said, "It's not that we have little time, but that we waste much of it." It's easy to fall into the trap of seeking immediate gratification, of giving in to comfort, but real progress and growth demand commitment and sacrifice. Self-discipline grants you the power to prioritize what's truly important. It enables you to set aside fleeting distractions and focus on what matters most. If you genuinely want to make progress in life, wishing alone won't get you anywhere. You must act. And this consistent action, day after day, is only possible when you cultivate discipline. It's not about doing what's easy, but about doing what's right and necessary. Do what you must, even when you don't feel like it. When your life is driven by self-discipline, you begin transforming your surroundings, improving your habits, and most importantly, building the future you truly desire. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your resolve. True freedom is not the absence of effort, but the ability to choose the effort that will lead you to the life you envision. Make self-discipline your greatest strength, and you'll see how every step brings you closer to your best self. These 10 powerful Stoic lessons will help you shift your focus inward and stop wasting your life. Remember, the key lies in prioritizing what matters, eliminating distractions, surrounding yourself with the right people, and taking control of what truly counts. Every step you take towards self-discipline and self-care will bring you closer to the life you want to live. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and share it with your family and friends. They too will benefit from the reminder that time is precious and that their well-being depends on their choices. Also, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more content designed to help you transform your life, one day at a time. See you in the next video. Don't miss